Welcome to the Sunburst service. My name is Craig, and I'll be sharing with you the service today. The topic that we have as an offering is God as Divine Mother. So I'll be talking about some experiences that I've had and some interesting tie-ins with some of the teachers in my life, Norm Paulson and Paramahansa Yogananda. Such a beautiful, beautiful day. The Divine Mother is so present around us. As I was walking over here this morning, the sun was high in the sky, the sound of the birds. Early morning during the fall of 1962, on this particular night, I was wakened about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was such a, I think you've probably seen these, lightning storms, and they have such a brilliant flash. So I was startled awake by this brilliant flash of light, and as I went to the window, it was clear and there were stars. It was very quiet. And then as I closed my eyes, I saw the same brilliant light. I'd like to share an excerpt from Norm's autobiography. One particular night, I was sleeping on the floor of the library when a brilliant flash of gold light surrounded me. As I lay there, trying to comprehend the source, another flash appeared. It was incredibly bright, like a bolt of lightning. About that time, Master stood in the doorway. "Big boy, what are you doing?" "Well, sir, I've been seeing these brilliant flashes of gold light. With eyes open and closed, I still see the light." "That's good. What lightning flash glimmers in thy face, Mother? Seeing thee, I am filled through and through." That's Mother Divine looking at you. Remember that. So here, in the pages of Norm's autobiography, was a confirmation for me of that experience so long ago. That Divine Mother is with us always. During the fall of 1973, I was staying in a small room in the back of a house near the beach in Santa Barbara. I had come from my parents' home in LA looking for work in the area. I remember waking up one morning when I had these thoughts about my mother. As I sat on the corner of the bed, my eyes became filled with tears. For the next couple hours, I cried so many tears that I was just inundated with water. It was an amazing thing. I've never cried that much before or since. It was a sense of loss and a great letting go in this flood of tears. I got up and walked down to the beach. I kept walking until I was waist deep in the water. And I said, "Oh God, what can I do? I have left everyone I loved. I am alone." And I wanted to keep going out into the sea. And when I got about waist deep in the ocean, I heard this voice from all space, from within me and without me, saying, not so much in words, but just in a reassuring energy. The words I interpreted were, everything will be all right. Don't worry. Well, turning around and leaving the ocean, I went back, grabbed my belongings and went down to Santa Barbara and found out about the Sunburst Community. It was about 48 years ago. I had been given a new path in life. Yogananda talks about the Divine Mother's presence in our lives. And what he says is that gloom is but the shade of Divine Mother's hand outstretched caressingly. Sometimes when Mother is going to caress you, a shadow is caused by her hand before it touches you. So when trouble comes, don't think that she is punishing you. Her hand overshadowing you holds some blessing as it reaches out to bring you nearer to her. Years later, as I reflect on these experiences, the realization is dawning within my soul that I was seeing and hearing the Divine Mother. And as I read the accounts from Paramahansa Yogananda and Norm Paulson of their incredible experience as the Divine Mother, I come to realize that we too can have those wondrous experiences in our own unique way. Because Divine Mother, that aspect of God, that nurturing aspect of God, has created each one of us. Norm Paulson said that the Divine Mother is the birth mother of souls. It is from her that we have been fashioned, our interdimensional spinal column, our beautiful brains and consciousness. So as we go within ourselves in these few precious moments in meditation and quietness, let us reflect on the source of our life, and let us be open in our times of troubles to the guiding hand of Mother Divine. Let's find a comfortable seat with our spine straight and our point of focus inward from the two eyes and down from the crown of the head. And as we sit in this place within us, it is here that we can see and experience our Divine Mother, the love of our hearts. My spiritual teacher, Brother Norm Paulson, kind of characterized the essence of what Divine Mother is and Divine Father. He said roughly that Divine Father creates this tremendous light show in the creation. The sun's energy, light. And the mother aspect follows along and says, where's my home? And the mother aspect, Divine Mother, creates these beautiful worlds. And she creates all the animals, the furry creatures, and the infinite variety upon many, many garden worlds, including our own selves. Her divine makeup shines out from the beautiful faces that surrounds us. Swami Radhananda said, what is Divine Mother's work? She is the force of compassion and caring, so needed and yet so often unrecognized in this world. She offers a creativity that destroys rigid thinking. She is receptive to new thoughts and can birth new ideas. We can become her devotees by seeing her light in all of our experiences. So as we go into this beautiful day and the days ahead, let us try to spend a little time out in nature and experience the beauty that surrounds us and acknowledge Mother's presence within us. Though ones we've loved, sometimes our physical mothers have passed on, know that we can gain strength from the inner experiences of these great masters, that the Divine Mother is the representative of all human mothers. And if we honor the Divine Mother, let us honor the human mothers and all mothers throughout the creation. For in honoring them, we honor her. I'd like to end with a quote from Brother Norm.
thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path that leads to thee, 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 that leads to thee. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path that leads to thee, 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 that leads to thee. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path that leads to thee, 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 that leads to thee. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path that leads to thee, 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 that leads to thee. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path that leads to thee, 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 that leads to thy leads to thee, that leads to thee, that leads to thee, that leads to thee. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path. Let thy whisper in the temple of silence guide me to the right path that leads to thee, 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 that leads to thee. Let thy whisper